DOZHATOLDYA.COM.
I'ma pop that pussy for a real nigga. Only pop that pussy for a real nigga. Girl, only pop that pussy for a real nigga. Hey, you getting dollars, you get your money. Throwing them dollars, they spend that money. Only pop that pussy for a real nigga. Girl, only pop that pussy for a real nigga. A lot of these niggas be flexing. A lot of these niggas be pressing. All of these niggas is ready. Got all these niggas confessing. Only pop that pussy for a real nigga. Girl, only pop that pussy for a real nigga. Make a nigga pull his cash out. Make a nigga pull his cash out. When you in another city and they tell you check it, send it to the cash app. Only pop that pussy for a real nigga. Girl, only pop that pussy for a real nigga. Make a nigga pull his cash out. Make a nigga pull his cash out. When you in another city and they tell you check it, send it to the cash app. Only pop that pussy for a real nigga. Girl, only pop that pussy for a real nigga. Blowing my phone up but still drop a check, nah. They fall in love with the pussy, no sex, nah. I got them all on my line, nah. Having them thinking I'm lying, nah. Having them giving they time, nah. Leaving them broke with no dime. That's the reason why they fall in love with a bitch like me. That's the reason why they can't get enough of a bitch like me. That's the reason why they wanna settle down and wanna give me that whole check. He ain't even got a pussy yet, dropping bags on it and I'm gon' flex. Throwing it up in the air, throwing it up in the air. Pull up in the way, catch my vibe for a drink. Baby, I want you forever. Put it in your face. Baby, I'm fucking with you, way. You getting dollars, you get your money. Throwing them dollars, they spend that money. Only pop that pussy for a real nigga. Girl, only pop that pussy for a real nigga. A lot of these niggas be flexing. A lot of these niggas be pressing. All of these niggas is ready. Got all these niggas confessing. Only pop that pussy for a real nigga. Girl, only pop that pussy for a real nigga. I'ma pop that pussy for a real nigga.
Dozha Sober.
Only pop that pussy
DOZHATOLDYA.COM.
Girl, only pop that pussy for a real
I got Holly Monroe. What you say when you say Holly?
Holly Monroe.
And then they say
Holly
Monroe. All you got to do is say it once and we know the rest.
Yep.
We gonna finish it for you. That's how the crowd, the control of the crowd that you have. You are a true MC. It came from MC Chi to Holly Monroe, a beautiful woman, wife. I'm sorry. You can be a wife.
Right.
You wifey material. Excuse me.
That I am.
But you're mama first.
Yes.
And let's talk about this balancing balance. This part of the podcast is about balance.
Okay.
Balancing motherhood and music. You've been doing it for quite some time.
Right.
From my perspective, your son looks great.
Yeah.
It looks, I know your job is to make it look better, make it look effortlessly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Effortless. But just celebrate. Let's celebrate you first, for one. A mother in the music industry is not easy.
I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but at the end of the day, I am proud to say that I'm a dope ass mom.
I can believe it. That's
everybody would tell you, they be like, dang.
And you got a dope son,
yeah,
kid.
he's dope. He's dope. He's amazing. He's understanding. Like he gets me, I get him. I'm like he's the ultimate football player. I'm the team mom every time. So I'll leave the studio. I'll leave the studio at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Guess what? When we show up Saturday morning, Mama Holly got all the snacks. The wagon is packed. I got the smoke. I got the air horn. I got the tent. You
got the pregame snacks and the postgame.
Right. I got halftime snacks and end of the game snacks. Right. And I bring snacks to practice because at the end of the day, for me, growing up, like my mom was the ultimate mom.
So you one of those moms.
Yeah, let me tell you what made me start doing that. What made me start bringing snacks to practice. The first game I brought snacks, halftime snacks and after the game snacks, right?
Right.
One of the little boys said something to my son, so we get in the car. So my son like, "Hey, Mom." I was like, "What, Shahan?" He was like, "Yo, such and such said," he said, "I know y'all eating good at the house."
Because you can remember those conversations, and when you hear it coming back again, that's just like, that's some joy right there.
He said, "I know y'all eating good at your house." And so I was like,
got the name brand snacks. Y'all giving away the name brand snacks.
He was like, "This fruit so good." So listen, because I have all the good fruit in the bags. The organic fruit, I have it chilled. So, you know what I'm saying? They eating cold fruit at halftime, getting themselves back together. We ain't just eating chips and drinking Capri Suns. These is big little boys. They don't want no Capri Sun. They want a full Gatorade or water. So when they said that, it made me think. Ever since the first time I heard a kid tell my son that, like, y'all must be eating good. And I'm like, we eating good because it was fruit, like cold fruit in the bag, like good fruit in the bag. So that made me think, like, you never know the situation of any of these kids on this team, because you have people that sponsor these kids. I had a coach that he lived in an apartment complex, so he picked up kids that he saw playing out there in the complex, and their parents would never show up for a game. Their parents would never show up for practice. Yeah. He picked them up, dropped them off. So my thought process was, I don't know what they're getting. Yeah. So when they're around me, I'm gonna make sure they at least getting something.
And it's gonna go a long way.
Something. They'll come to me, they'll be like, "Miss Holly, can I have an extra one?" And I'm like, I always make a gang of extras, because obviously this child is not just being greedy. This child is hungry for a reason you don't know. And it's
a snap on his pride just to even have to ask.
So I don't even want you to ask. I say, anybody want more? Come back and get some more.
But he much rather, once he feel comfortable to be able to ask someone like you, then that's what he needs. Like, I know that feeling, but I also know on both sides. Yeah. Like, cause you make it happen, man. You're a dope mom, dope family, and is it a potential for your family to grow?
I mean, it's just me and him right now. I mean, I'm not gonna shut it down, but
balance. So how do you balance on a relationship tip? I mean, you have been in a relationship in the industry, in music, and I mean, you seem to balance it for a second, and it seemed to maybe get in the way.
Right.
So how do you balance that? And is that, I mean, let's just get the elephant out of the room. What happened with you and Jim Bob, man? Y'all had the team. Like, y'all were a team.
We was Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yes.
So for me, you have to want to be Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah, you gotta want to be a teammate.
You have to like, I feel like Jay-Z and Beyonce are successful in their relationship because Jay-Z respects who Beyonce is, and Beyonce respects who Jay-Z is. So there's a certain level of respect that we think as artists and producers and owners in this entertainment life that we think that we're ready for and that we want. Until
you get there.
Until you get there.
and you might be looking at something that hey, I want to be with her,
right?
Until you got to take on and the responsibilities of being her man as well as being the man that you want to be.
That you want to be, right? So I feel like I felt like with me and Jim, we were successful to a certain point. I just felt like at the point of where we were in our careers, maybe, and I'm not going to put all the blame on him, which, you can ask him himself. He wasn't. So I had been in this industry and been successful much longer than where he had, like, his journey. So I just felt like we didn't match at the time. It was a timing issue, I feel like, with our relationship. Maybe had we met and tried our relationship where we both are now.
If the time was to come to line up like that, the stars
right.
don't line up like that. But let's just say, okay, Jim Bob is a very talented person. And
he's very intelligent. He say a lot of
and,
retarded shit.
And he got he got the Jim Bob.
He got his alter ego.
He got the shop boy side. So, was it the talent that basically you felt like that was, you seen the talent ahead of time?
Oh, yeah.
And more so?
Of course.
And does anybody, like, they have to have, what are you looking for?
What am I looking for in a man?
Yeah, in a man. What are you looking for in a man?
Ooh, first of all, I ain't even looking for no man. Let's get that clear.
Single and not mingling. She is.
If it happened, it happened.
Right,
I just
she in the studio.
Time.
But hey, let's just say I don't do music, or I do music, but let's just say I don't do music. And I'm not talking me, but I'm saying the person. No. I'm a guy. I don't do music. What is Holly Monroe? How do I step and what am I expecting on being with a woman in the industry?
A woman in the industry, you got to understand that there comes long nights. So for one, there has to be trust.
Yeah.
For the next thing, you have to be secure. You cannot be insecure with a woman in the industry. You can that'll shut it down right there. If you're insecure, every guy gonna be coming up and like,
can I get a picture with her?
Can I take a picture?
I want her to have my video. Like you may
what
be
it's
doing.
What it's gonna cost, baby, to get a feature? They don't even mean it in that way. But you know what I'm saying? So a man be looking like, what he mean? What it's gonna cost?
Yeah. So insecure.
You can't be insecure. You have to be understanding. For me, you have to be supportive. For me per se, like I need somebody that's gonna support what I got.
But you don't need nobody that's gonna pay for the studio time.
No, I don't need that because I already done that.
That's gonna, get you the video shoot, whatever. Buy your plane tickets.
No, cause so why people say that? Let me just set this straight. A lot of people think me and Jim Bob relationship was based on the fact that he had a studio.
He was a studio.
How many asked Jim Bob
engineer?
How many songs I recorded in his studio?
And then I used to be like, well, why are you recording?
Over here.
All the way over here.
Because I have a career. Yeah. You have a career. I helped him start his studio and was very supportive and then be like, okay, well, go record over at Shop Boy Studios. So why you not recording there? Because this is where my career is.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. I don't need a man to make my way. I can make my own way. What I need is a man to be supportive of what I have going on. Like I'm supporting you.
Does that.
And that's what people was like, oh, they thinking, oh, well, she got free studio time. Yeah. No, bitch, I don't.
Shop Boy Studio, you got that free studio time. Your sounding great, crisp, nice
and
engineering.
Crisp. Now I do send records over there and be like, hey, listen to this, and hey, can you think you can mix and master that? But no, it was never that kind of relationship to where we were like, I needed him for the record and whatever. But he was very, I mean, if I wanted to do that, then I could have. But that wasn't what I seen him for. I didn't see him as a ticket to record my music or whatever.
And I'm glad.
I had established that before we had even met.
I don't know if I can now exhale.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the air now.
Only record that you probably know that I've recorded over there was Real One.
Exhale.
And that's because he introduced me to Dozha. Real One was recorded at Shop Boy Studio. All the rest of my records were recorded at Win Lab.
So Real One, a great record of yours. I don't know if everybody know it, but if you listen to my show or listen to anything I do, I play it, so I like it. You run into problems sometimes with records. Mm-hmm. What can you do? This is just as a person. Let's give some advice.
Okay.
Let's say you got a record that someone else is very similar to someone else's, mm-hmm. and you have to kind of live with that. Someone might say, you stole this. Did you steal Real One? Did they steal Real One from you?
A lot of times.
I mean, you don't know for sure, but let's just say.
It's hard to line up. It's hard to say who did. Do you feel
that someone may have stole it from you and not your hit record? Because I felt like you had a hit, girl.
So, I don't feel like anyone stole it. I feel like shit happens in this industry. Producers use the same loops and the same samples and plugins and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like it was a victim of the system. Which I'm working on getting the record back. Which, I mean, I could have still released the record. But mine was out way first.
Yours was out first.
But her record was bigger.
Your record was definitely bigger. It was on the radio. It was on the radio all the time because it was on the radio.
Our record was way bigger.
Every time it played on the radio, I used to be like,
"Oh, there go Holly." Nope, that was Cardi. So I mean, it's hard to compete with a machine like that. And you pick your battles sometimes.
Yeah, and you got to Craig Daddy say, you win some. You lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day. And get back in that studio and make some more hits, man.
And try and recreate it and try and keep the same feel. So that's
and
what we're working on.
Just make some more hits. That's what I need. That's what I'm gonna ask.
More hits
in 2022. More hits.
Okay.
I know the hits I want. I'm sure the people will learn these hits.
Yep. Let's
get on our grind. Everybody that fucks with this young woman on any level, let's get on our grind, man, and let's bring this. Cause I mean, it's there. It's like you are the epitome right now in the city of a glass that just basically dripping. And it's like at the top. It's like a glass under a faucet.
When is it gonna spill over?
A glass that's under a faucet. There's a drippy faucet, and that glass is just sitting there, and that water just drip, drip, and that bitch is up there.
You're right there.
Somebody done knocked it over. COVID came and knocked over some of the water out of it or whatever. Some of the water that fell out the glass, but listen, it's there. And,
I'm with you.
And it's dripping, but you got to goddamn start loosening up.
Like
WD-40. Add some WD-40 with add some of the new with the old. And release these records, man. Make sure y'all get at Holly Monroe about these features. I feel that there should be more people reaching out to you for features. I know you can't control that. But who is your favorite feature? Like, who is your favorite feature? Or your favorite, besides Tazia, who is your favorite? Like, Holly, I need you on a record.
My favorite feature.
You're asking the hard questions.
My favorite feature right now, I gotta say, probably is with I Hayes. I got a dope record with him. It's not out yet. But it's like the record is so organic, and we came in and it was like fire from the top to the bottom. And he started off the record first, and then I came in and I did the hook, and he was like, "What? I knew you was who he was, but he was like, this is real.
You are who they say you
are." Yes, so I have to say with I Hayes, like, he's an amazing talent too, though. Like, he's a dope ass singer
and
songwriter.
Not saying that you got to say the feature price, but it's you willing to work with these artists out
Absolutely.
here, right?
Absolutely. I'm willing to work, especially from my city. Like, hit me up, hit MGZ up, like.
So while we at that, this is the part of the conversation where I want to ask top fives. I want you to name 5 of your favorite. It don't got to be of all time or whatever, but it's just 5 of your favorite things. And the category is, fuck it, we gonna start off with the hard category. You don't get nothing easy. Duval artists. Can you name 5 Duval artists, your favorite 5, your top 5 Duval artists? Holly Monroe, out of the way. Now you have to name 5. And I asked people that weren't artists, but I now ask the artists this question.
Top 5 artists for me from Duval.
From Duval. We're going to get straight to it.
Number 1, I'm a fan, so I gotta say T-Rone.
The Lord of Lust.
Lord of Lust.
Yes. And it ain't no particular order. I'm not asking you to do it in no order. Just name 5. If you don't want to name 5, you can take a shot.
No, I'm gonna name 5. Young Cash.
T-Rone. Young Cash. My boy. Joey Galaxy, Young Cash. The Wind God himself. The Lord of Lust. The Wind God. Who else we got?
I'm gonna have to go ahead and slide Millie in them.
Chameleon. Okay. That's 3. That's 3. And it's top 5s. I mean, top 5s is what I call the category. I'm just calling it top 5s, but it's fave 5s or just 5.
These are my faves, like, who I like. They're in my playlist.
Yeah, they're in the playlist right now. 5 Duval artists. Let's get straight to it now.
I gotta slide Toke.
Tokyo in there. Tokyo Jets. So we got
1 space
2
left.
and 2. You got the Lord of the Lust. You got the Wind God, Young Cash. You got Millie Chameleon, Pink Money, shit, and
Last but
old
not
Tokyo
least,
Jets, Grand Hustle Gang.
I'm gonna have to say Tiana Vanae.
Tiana Vanae.
Like, I feel like she's so underrated.
Underrated
and so raw.
artist.
Like, she raw as fuck.
The
And,
underrated.
She's like the Mary J. Blige of Duval. Like, up and coming. Like,
the
for
Rose
real.
in the Concrete.
Yes.
The Jewel in the Rough. Tiana Vanae.
Tiana Vanae.
That is a great fucking list, Holly Monroe. Like, I just want to give you another clap for that list. Yes, Tiana Vanae, man. Shout out to Tiana Vanae. Y'all book her or whatever. Like, last time I seen her, I told her, I was like, man, I don't like the fact that I be leaving you out of the conversation.
Yeah.
And I know you ain't got no music that's out right now, but I want you to know that I want you to drop some music.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting on it.
I'll be on her ass
like,
too.
I'm out here and I'm waiting on the music because I want to be able to represent what I know that you got.
Yep.
And like in you.
She dope.
And that shit is like kind of like easy for you for real. Like kind of like when I see you do it, it shit just be like, and you a cool person other than that. You know what I'm saying? Naturally cool. Like
She naturally dope too.
Like shout out to that, man. I had to go ahead and put you on the hard list. I guess we could talk about regular artists.
Okay.
Top 5 regular artists real quick. Like Other than the Jacksonville artists that you name, and not to say that because we on the rise right now. Duval running shit in case they don't know.
They don't.
But they finding out. So right now, top 5, and you can pull these artists from any time period.
Okay.
Just give the shine 5 artists in the game that you fuck with. I'm just gonna tell you the people
I'm listening to right now. So they're the top 5 for me. I'm gonna have to say her.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to say Summer Walker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to say SZA. SZA.
SZA. However it go, but the music go.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go to a GOAT. I'm gonna have to always say T.I. for me.
T.I.
Yep. He always like come up in the Tory Lanez.
In Tory Lanez.
Yep.
That was a talent.
T.I. is my like gangster like that, like and like better get on your job, nigga. That might just come up on like better get on your job, nigga.
Shout out to that. That's nice.
But Tory is like I feel like.
So you pulled T.I. because T.I. ain't got nothing recent, but you still got him in. You still listening to his music now.
Yeah.
What's your favorite T.I. album?
Serious.
Yeah. I was telling somebody that I see T.I.'s catalog versus that Lil Wayne catalog. Like I was like, I want to see T.I.
all day.
I want to see T.I. versus Wayne in the verses myself.
Oh, that's stupid.
Because I think I think that the T.I. catalog beat up a lot of catalogs that they don't want to. They don't want to like because you know he just was in the news saying that. You know T.I. was just saying that
Jeezy and.
Yeah, T.I. beat Jeezy. Like, T.I.'s catalog is serious. Like, on the mixtape and the industry level. But, like you said, he was just talking that shit. Like, he say shit, it don't matter. Like, and that's how he is. That's how he should feel.
He can throw them hands up.
And you threw Tory Lanez in there.
Tory Lanez, his melodies and his writing, his pen is, like, stupid. So I listen to his records because I listen to him for inspiration. Like I just feel like he done with it right now.
On any beat on both levels, on both sides. And what you call it? Singing, rapping,
strapping. He's a strapper.
He's a ultimate strapper.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez. All right, the last top 5s. Last of the top 5s. I'm gonna give you top 5 dishes.
Ooh.
Top 5 food dishes cooked by Holly Monroe. Cause
I can cook.
You be whipping that shit up. Like you had the plates on deck for a while, or whatever. Or you just show up with a delicacy, or whether it's deviled eggs. Or what's your top 5 dish? What are they asking for the most from Holly Monroe?
I can't go nowhere without somebody asking me if I got seafood deviled eggs. Ridiculous.
Deviled eggs, man. A damn deviled eggs, man.
But it's like a seafood deviled egg, so it has like real crab, real shrimp, lobster.
That's Duval. That's the
real Duval.
Put some crab in my deviled egg, please.
Yeah, I want a whole crab boil and 1 egg. That's what it is.
Okay, the deviled eggs.
I would have to say my salmon, Tuscan salmon. With mashed potatoes and spinach. So amazing.
Okay, that sounds like we in a restaurant now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Nah, and the plating is nice.
Yes.
So, my snow crab boils are great. I do those in the oven without the bag. Like, they're amazing, too.
Snow crab balls? Boil?
Like a crab boil. But
it's like crab. A bag.
I don't even put it in a bag. Y'all don't even need a bag. But it goes in the oven. But it's a whole boil, but it's in the oven.
So what else is in there other than the snow crabs?
Snow crabs, mussels, shrimp, potatoes, corn, sausage. What else you want? Neck bones.
Okay, so you definitely fucking with the seafood. Like.
Oh yeah, I'm a seafood eater.
Yeah.
Shrimp and grits. Shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits.
Mm-hmm.
And we just.
And then my Jamaican oxtails and cabbage.
So okay, so we just basically put the Holly Monroe menu. The shrimp and grits. We got seafood boil, like basically snow crab boil.
Mm-hmm.
The devil eggs. Everybody can't go nowhere without.
Nope. Leave me alone.
And the Tuscan salmon or salmon.
However you want to say
However
it.
you want to say it. We ain't no
Salmon.
no
Leave
judgment
us alone.
here. No judgment here. But yeah, man. Whatever you decide to do, I'm basically with you. Like,
thank you.
Like, and there is favoritism, but you are worth it.
Thank you.
You deserve it. And I'm gonna keep letting them know that, you know what I'm saying, Holly got these hits. And
they're gonna know soon.
I want to just say before the podcast is over, I remember a particular time that I felt like these folks wasn't really recognizing that Holly had these hits.
It's okay.
And I was like, I'm a little brash with mine. I try not to I feel like I might kind of rub the wrong way with some folks. I try not to make some folks mad. I don't be
do it.
I be troll. I used to troll a little bit. I used to troll, and I used to have your name mixed in a couple of troll stuff, and I'm sorry for that part. But I just really was trying to tell these folks that, look, man, y'all ain't playing these records. Holly got some music, pop that. These records aren't going away. Every strip club, if you're a strip club DJ, you should be playing Pop That. You know what I'm saying? Hell nah. You can play these records easy.
Yeah.
It works. You know what I'm saying? Proven. Now you got Twerk on the card.
You can definitely
these are
play
proven.
that.
And she got more than that coming and out. Stop playing around. But yeah, man, I felt like I was a little brash, but I'm still Dame Dozha.
Don't let them ruffle your feathers.
I'm still Dame Dozha. I'm still gonna let these folks know, man.
Dozha told you.
Dozha told you, man. Holly Monroe, and just put the records out, man. Just that's what you gonna. Can you put the record?
So that's my obligation. 2022. I'm gonna put out more records. I'm gonna put out more content. I'm gonna post more. I'm gonna go live more. I'm gonna open up more for my fans, for my people. I'm gonna let y'all inside more this year. So.
What else you got coming? What else you got coming?
I'm gonna drop the OnlyFans, with the performances and things of that nature. I also got a new record that's gonna be dropping soon, featuring Kiki Nova. She's an artist out in Cali. It's spicy. That's all I'm gonna say. That record is real spicy. I'm gonna be dropping the video for Pop That in March, and of course we finna turn up with Twerk on the Car as soon as spring break hit. Look out for Orange Crush movement. I got a lot of things coming up.
Yeah, so. You got a show coming up in 2 weeks. Know what I'm saying?
Bottoms Up, Valentine's Day. I need a date, so meet me there. Right? I like flowers. I like all kinds of stuff. I like money.
Yeah, man. Valentine's Day.
Come show some support, show some love. I said I need a man that's gonna show support.
Hey, man, I'm trying to give y'all the keys, man. It's DOZHATOLDYA Radio, man. It's the roll up. I'm trying to give y'all the keys. We got Holly Monroe in the building, man. You are a legend in the city.
Thank you.
You've done it on every level, and this is just the beginning. You got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do, man.
Yes, we do.
Let's get to the job. This the roll up. I'm gonna ask you to come back.
I'm coming back.
I'm gonna ask you to come back now.
I'm coming back.
Okay. All right. I appreciate, man. I learned a lot, and you got through easy. I'm gonna find some more hard questions for Holly. So
it's
she can
not
come
hard
back
for me. I'm an open book.
This is easy. It was just too easy for you. So one last shot, whatever. Thank you for coming through. Holly Monroe, the roll up. Yeah, you did your thing, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we gonna twerk.
We twerking out.
I'm not twerking on no car.
You twerking out of here. We all twerking out of here.
Y'all ain't got the twerk on my car.
We twerking.
Make sure you wear sneakers when you're twerking on the cars, cause
it's sexier in heels.
And Holly, you're not liable for. She's not liable for any.
Nope, I'm not paying for no damages. Or if you go to jail for hanging out the window on the highway.
Oh shit.
no man, I'ma twerk on the car. Change the game. Woke up feeling like I wanna twerk something. Let me stretch first so I don't hurt nothing. Check IG to see what's lit. I bet they all in my DM cause they see I'm thick. Call best friend, told her come through. Call my other best friend, told her come too. I said pull up, how about put that thing in park? I don't need no man, I'ma twerk on the car. Twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk. I don't need no man, I'ma twerk on the car. Twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, through the window. Twerk on the car, twerk on the car. If you in the club, you can twerk at the bar. At work, just twerk where you are. See, I'ma get it down on the floor, on the floor. See, I'ma shake that thing till I can't no more. I'ma do it for the ground, baby, just like this. Bounce it up and down, baby, like a pogo stick. I got my tongue all out, cause I know I'm thick. Make my baby daddy mad when I drop like this. Make a player throw that check, boy, spin that shit. Take whatever he got, I got his pocket sick. Woke up feeling like I wanna twerk something. Let me stretch first so I don't hurt nothing. Check IG to see what's lit. I bet they all in my DM cause they see I'm thick. Call best friend, told her come through. Call my other best friend, told her come too. I said pull up, how about put that thing in park? I don't need no man, I'ma twerk on the car. Twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car. I don't need no man, I'ma twerk on the car. Twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, twerk, twerk on the car, twerk on the car, through the window. Twerk on the car, twerk on the car. If you in the club, you can twerk at the bar. At work, just twerk where you are. Make them cry cause their booty looking like an onion. Real stank walk when I'm walking to the money. On my tippy toes, I'ma ride it like a pony. And when that beat drop, you know all the boys on me. Knees like me, thick like Trina, queen like me, with a Dolly Parton figure. I don't care if you're young or you're old, you can do this anywhere all around the globe. Woke up feeling like I wanna twerk something. Let me stretch first so I don't hurt nothing. Check IG to see what's lit. I bet they all in my DM cause they see I'm thick. Call best friend, told her come through. Call my other best friend, told her come too. I said pull up, how about put that thing in park? I don't need no man, I'ma twerk on the car.
DOZHA.com.